That's VICUALS. You can find me on YouTube at the Victuals Network. That's where I'll post all the content from my multimedia company. You can find me on Instagram under Goat Talk with underscores in between Goat and Talk. You can email me at victuals19@gmail if you're trying to book me. And you can DM any of those previously mentioned IG pages.
That's what it is. Y'all heard it, man. UTSL under the street lights, man. I'm Askari OVS, your street light technician. You are behind the music. We are behind the music, man, with Vic Carter, owner of Victuals, multimedia. Local legend on on many levels. Doing his thing, so many things. I really feel like, bro, you're a serial entrepreneur. You know what I mean? And a major risk taker. So I want to give a shout out to all the risk takers out there, the real risk takers, man. Love y'all for real, man.
For real.
Man, you just ain't gonna get to it, man, if you ain't taking no risk for real. So shout out to the risk takers. Vic Carter, man, talk to me, man. How you doing, man?
I'm good, man. I don't want to use the common shit where they say I'm blessed, but like I'm good.
Tight. I feel that. You under the street lights, man. What you think about the setup before we get into like behind the music and everything? What you think about?
I like it. It's
demo?
efficient. Shit, it got everything you need in this motherfucker. It's straight. I fuck with it.
I appreciate you. Yeah.
You use the space very fucking well. So
very efficiently, indeed. I appreciate it. Under the street lights, behind the music. I just want to talk with you, man, a little bit about like the music, man, and really the vision, because I know, like I said, you're a serial entrepreneur. You're doing a lot with the music. You're not just a artist in the sense of rapper, hip hop artist, etc. You even behind the scenes on so many levels. So let's get into it, man. I really want to know about the music, though. Like, I want to start there and then just like go into your journey. Like, what got you to where you at right now? Like, what got you to Victuals and the multimedia and all that?
This about to be fun.
Yeah. Let's dig, man. Let's get into it, man. I want to know. Let's start with the music, man. How early? Like, what started you with music, man? Like,
honestly, I got a cousin named Darren, man, who stayed with us. Not a real cousin, but like family friend, close enough to call cousin.
Family friend.
And as early as I can remember, I remember like E40 and Bone Thugs was like the first music that I was introduced to. You know, it was E40 and Bone Thugs. So that kind of made me fall in love with music.
Okay.
And I believe I started writing music like 6th grade. You know, kind of to take my mind away from what was happening in 6th grade. You know what I mean?
What was it about that, though? Because you said Bone Thugs. So what was it about?
So initially, you know, as a kid, you try to relate to things that are from where you're from. I'm from Ohio originally.
Okay.
So I didn't care about Bone Thugs until they said Bone Thugs are from Cleveland, and I was born 30 minutes from Cleveland.
Okay.
And as a kid, I'm like, they like me then if they from where I was born. You know what I'm saying? So I just took to them. I'm like, shit, they dope.
Okay.
And they sound better than every other artist or group at that time. Mind you, I'm 10, 11. So like they sound better than everybody. Then my cousin he was heavy in the West Coast, so he was big on E40. So he'd walk around with the glasses, and he was already like a short, chubby nigga that was bald. Yeah. So he had them Kangos on, like this nigga think he E40. So he walking around talking like on me, like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
probably this,
you know what I mean? So like,
feeling real Bay Area.
Yeah. So like I was heavy into that because I was always with him. You know what I'm saying? When he was doing what he was doing, so it was really them two. Then I just decided like I want to start writing stuff. You know what I mean? And it really started like with detailed stories. Like as a child, like I was a good writer. Like I can write like a fucking book if I wanted to.
Ooh.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So I just kind of turned it into rhymes once I fell in love with music, and it kind of just evolved from that.
So first song that you penned, do you remember that?
I don't remember the first song I penned, but I remember the first song I ever recorded.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, and that was like 2010. I was writing for all those years and like rapping to people, but I never been in a booth. And I remember I got invited by my nigga capital G Sevens. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Like, shout out to him. But he invited me to, like, actually record a song for the first time because he knew I could rap. Yeah. And you know, at this time, I'm really an introvert. Like, I'm like 100 pounds heavier than I am now. I'm in the house playing video games all the time, but I got these rhyme books. You know what I'm saying? Like, I done retired from gang banging. Like, I'm in that little threshold where I'm not doing nothing but smoking weed, playing video games. I had dropped out of school. Like, all that. I was in that little pocket of time. You know what I mean? He's like, man, come down here to Jones' house and let's record some shit. You know what I'm saying? And went down there. He played the beat. I wrote the song, played like 30 minutes. Well, the hook and my verse, like, I just took over the song. And that was my first time in the booth, nigga. That shit was...
So, what was the name of the song?
Swiss Cheese, nigga.
Swiss Cheese.
It's still on YouTube, bro. But Swiss Cheese.
Yo, y'all heard it. It's on YouTube right now. So, what's the YouTube channel?
My YouTube channel is the Victuals channel. I think that Swiss Cheese is like on an old channel or on one of G's old. I don't know what channel it's on, to be honest. But you type in Vic Carter Swiss Cheese. My very first song I ever recorded will pop up.
All right, so you know this.
Niggas is about to be like, yeah.
Right. Oh, you know this is behind the music. So,
but I snapped on it though.
That part. So before y'all go look it up, let's find out what was going on with Swiss Cheese when he was penning that. Like, do you got a bar or two? Like what? Like
yeah. I know I had a box Chevy, so it was like. Switching lanes in the Reese, no conversation over kick of 15s. My paint is blue, my interior too. My 40 cal green for them niggas want to scheme. My knot is big, just like the rims and the cloud of kush. My nigga, that ain't tint. So far gone, I'm at peace, nigga. Try to rob me, I leave Swiss Cheese, nigga.
Woo! Bars, man.
Yeah, and the whole verse is like a story. So I just told the whole story within the verse.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's very visual. You know what I mean? You can see what you're saying. You know. So while we behind the music and we want to know what was the motivation, you can really hear it in the bars. You know what I mean? Like, is there anything like can we dig a little deeper into that though?
Like what was going on with me around that time?
Like what? Like why Swiss Cheese? You said nigga try to rob you out of like not
man,
to get too.
It was just like where I was coming from. Like I had left that world of like. Living on edge because I told you I was in the house, 100 pounds bigger, playing video games, smoking weed, isolating myself. Yeah. Like I had seen some shit before I isolated myself. So, you know, it's just that culture, that trauma, all that shit. It didn't inspire your pen, bro.
You say the trauma will inspire your pen. I'm gonna be honest with you. When I listen to the music, I definitely feel this from a real place. Yeah. Like you can feel that shit in the music. I don't know what was going on. That's why this show exists. Yeah. It's like I want it. I'm like, man, what I'm listening to the bars. I'm like, what is going on? What was bro going through? I want to know.
I'm very direct and very like I know what you're talking.
That shit is raw too though. And it's we're gonna get into that too, like the production and all of that, because a lot of the music, man, I'm just like, yo. And then the lyricism is crazy, and that's just like a little bit of what Vic Carter does. You know what I mean? So we're gonna get into it. Latest album.
Latest album or EP? Which one?
EP.
All right, latest EP was Tears of Blood.
Ooh.
That was right after that. The one that's on the screen right now. Right after The Last Vibe.
Okay.
The Last Vibe was The Last Vibe. I had a series of albums called Vibe, Dark Love Vibes, Vibe 1, Vibe 2, and this is The Last Vibe.
That's dope as fuck, Vic. So tell me about that. Why
the vibes?
Vibes, yeah, why the vibes?
Because I got into a place where I was just chilling. Like I didn't feel like my music had to be aggressive anymore. I didn't feel like I got to a point where rap ain't my dream no more, so I ain't got shit to prove. I'm not trying to make it. You know what I'm saying?
I feel that 100%.
So I'm just literally vibing. I'm chilling. I'm choosing the most chill beats. You know what I mean? I'm just chilling. I'm vibing. That's what this is. I'm saying exactly what's on my mind. No filter. No regard. No.
Man, you had said something though. You said rap. You was no longer like really passionate about rap. Like you you no longer wanted to do rap? Like,
no, I'm passionate about rap.
Okay.
I'm forever passionate about rap, and I know, shit, half these niggas I could still rap circles around it. Like, you know what I'm saying? I ain't no battle rapper. I ain't about to hop in the cypher and you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So it's like the competitive spirit of it.
Yeah,
is
it's
not
like
there.
I don't care.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was made so much the outcast that I don't even care to try to fit in. I'm about to just do my shit in my own lane, and whoever like it. If they don't, I did it for me anyway. So
type of shit. So it sounds like I mean, I know it's been a journey, right? So after you penned your first track, what happened? What goes on after that? Like,
that shit was like, I ain't a crackhead and I never smoked crack, but I would say that shit was like trying crack for the first time.
In what way, man?
Like, I had all this shit stored up. I had all these books, right? You know what I mean? Just
books and rhymes.
Yeah, and I ain't gonna say all. It was like 5, but that's a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
More than 2 is all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah, facts.
I had all these books that just rhymes, where I'll just write to no beat. You know what I mean? And just go to the next page. Then I found a place where I can actually record this, and I can go back into the book and make songs out of these beats. Yeah. I mean, make songs out of these lyrics.
Yeah.
So I dove back in them books, and I just started pushing out albums. Like, the shit might have, I feel it. Like the shit might have been trash like the first few years, but I really was just finding my sound because I never even thought about sound. I was just rapping.
Real quick, where are the books today?
Nigga, I don't know where the fuck them books at. I ain't even gonna lie. They probably should be in a museum somewhere.
Type of shit.
No.
Yo,
I don't know where the fuck they at though.
So let me ask: did you with those books? Like, how many albums did you create out of those books?
The first 5 books, probably like the first 3 albums.
First 3 albums.
Yeah, like the first 3, because I was making full albums out the gate, like 15 song projects.
That's dope. So this is what I know, right? From Cleveland. When did you come to the Mile High City?
I was like 2 or 3.
2 or 3.
I was born there.
Okay, you was born there.
Yeah. So
you love the Mile High City. You from the Mile High City?
Yeah, I'm from the east side.
Okay, from the east side. I heard that too.
Yeah.
I heard that in the lyrics. So after, after you pen your first 3 albums or the 3 albums out of the book, like what leads you into the multimedia stage?
I'm gonna be honest, I was broke, bro, so I was working a job. I was a truck driver, right? And I had my Class B, and I was working a job, and it was cool, and I was paying rent because I had a little apartment at the time, and I was, paying for studio sessions, and I was paying for videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And videos was expensive at that time. So I totally understand when artists be like, bro, you too expensive. I got this and this going on. I can understand because I was in that boat too.
Man.
But sidebar, I still need my motherfucking money.
That part, because it's a lot to go into it for real. So y'all just don't get it.
I understand, but I need my bread too. But what I did was, when I got let go of that job because they was on some bullshit, I cashed out the 401k, bought my first camera.
Ooh.
So I'm always shout out my nigga Jonathan, Johnny J Visuals. He was he shot like 3 or 4 videos for me before I finally asked him, like, what do you got?
Yeah.
Because I want to start trying to do this shit too and try to save a buck, and like
that part.
Like, if you don't mind, once I get this shit, I'm reaching out like, hey, how do I do this and do that? That nigga was always.
Ooh.
That nigga was always solid to this day. It got to the point where I brought him onto a wedding. You know what I'm saying? And he Johnny J Visuals, and we was at the wedding calling himself Johnny J Victuals. You know what I mean? Just like that's my nigga.
Love. Yeah.
That's my nigga forever.
Yeah. Shout out Johnny J.
So yeah, I asked him like what he got. You know what I'm saying? He told me, and I used that 401k, and I bought a camera, and I just started shooting this little series of, like, I ain't gonna say freestyles. It was music I recorded. You know what I mean? But I was making little mini music videos, like with a black screen behind me. You know what I mean? And I'm in front of the camera just doing all types of dynamic shit, but it's really just my face and my upper body in black and white. I shared one like yesterday, one of the old ones from 2020.
Okay.
Like I was doing that, like just killing it, and I really bought the camera for the intention of shooting my own shit.
Yeah,
and
that part.
being my own.
I really feel that. Yeah.
And niggas started asking me to shoot videos.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nigga, I don't know how to shoot videos, even though I'm shooting videos like for myself.
Yeah.
Like, nigga, I don't know how to shoot videos. Like, nigga, I ain't a videographer. Nigga, you a videographer. You doing this shit. So
yeah,
I shot a couple of videos for HSAF, Montbello, and
shout out HSAF.
Yeah, shout out HSAF. He was the first person I shot a video for on Christmas 2019.
Okay.
Under the streetlights, ironically.
Yeah, that's dope.
So shot that video for him. The shit was trash to me, but because I didn't know what I was doing editing wise. Because I was only shooting indoors under one light.
Okay.
So I didn't have to do a lot of settings. And shit.
Yeah.
But that made me like hop on YouTube University and start learning that shit for real.
Yeah.
Like I stopped like just playing with it and I started learning it. Once I finished this video and it was flickering and like little shit like that, I'm like, I need to really learn this shit.
Yeah. And like dig into it.
Then from the first video I shot for him, I think the first like 4 videos I shot was his. From the first video to the second video, you can see a drastic improvement. From the second video to the 4th video, just I'm there that quick, and it was within like a month. Like I'm there to where I'm like, I'm ready to get paid for this.
That part. So I was gonna say, so there was a place you came to a place like where you just felt it in your heart, like this is like this is it. Like I'm doing this.
I can't really pinpoint the time. I'm gonna have to shout out this nigga Alfredo. That might have been the time.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was the first person who really paid me for it. It was only $100.
Yeah.
But it was the first person. He was the first person who actually
that
paid
mean a
me
lot,
for
though.
some shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's like, "How much you charge?" And I'm like, "How much do I fucking charge?" You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, shit, $100? And I'm thinking that's about to be a lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh yeah, bet we could do that tonight. Like, damn, shit said 400.
Yeah.
So I went and shot. That was my first paid video, and that motherfucker was hard. By my time, that time came, bro. I knew how to do lighting. I know how to do the effects. I know my angles. Like when I tell you, once I take the water like a fish with everything. Yeah. Like once I want to learn it, nigga, I master it like in no time. Yeah. Like when it comes to things, people, like I master it. Like, it's just how my brain operates. So by that first paid video, I was already like ready to shoot to the moon. Yeah. Sent that back to him. I don't know if he was drunk or what. He was like, "Man, that ain't no visual. That's a victual." My name is Vic, obviously. Right. So I'm like, that's hard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I thought about it for a while. Like, that's hard, but he was drunk. That might be kind of lame. Like, oh, fuck that. I'm using that as a motherfucking name. You know what I'm saying? Then, so I make sure every time I'm giving like I give people flowers online all the time for like they parts of my journey because I'm grateful for everybody. So every time, like we had our ups and downs, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Over some bullshit, over some money. I ain't gonna lie. It's always over some money or a girl. So So we had our ups and downs and shit, but every time I'm giving out my flowers, I make sure whether he can see it or not, I give him my flower. Giving that nigga his flowers for giving me that name. Yeah. Just like I give Johnny J his flowers every single time, every single interview. Yeah. Shout out Johnny J Visuals, man. Because they're very impactful in my journey, you know what I'm saying? So that's love. So after that first paid $100 video, and he got that shit back and was excited, and we dropped that motherfucker. I ain't gonna say the phone started ringing because niggas ain't got my number, but the inbox started bling, 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 bling. You shoot videos, how much? Yeah. And I'm like, 400. And everybody just started booking. It's like, shout out to, I had one consistent client, that nigga in jail now, but he, for the time, like, he was like for me, he was my favorite rapper in the city, my nigga K-Weez. Okay. Shout out K-Weez. That nigga K-Weez was my favorite rapper in the city. Yeah. And that nigga, he shot like fucking maybe 8 videos with me. Back to back to back. Every time this nigga had got a check. Hey, you ready? He's like, yep. Yeah, let's go. Then I'm like, that's when I was like, I could do that. So I got to give K-Weez his flowers because he's the one who like, he showed me I can make a living off this. Yeah. I wasn't even thinking about getting a job at that point. At that point, you like, nah, we just gonna grind it out. I'm making $1,400 every 2 weeks to like $1,400 every 3 days. Yeah, that's part. Doing this shit, and this shit was easy to me. Yeah. Like then I had just started. I'm a couple months in. This shit was easy to me. So. Yeah. So let's kind of backtrack a little bit. Let's get back into the music. I'll go, bro. Like
No, we here for it. We here for it. As long as you got time, we got time, man. We under the street lights, man. So
I got all night shit.
Okay, man. We got all night too. I know we gotta get.
I got like an hour.
Yeah, we gotta get back. Yeah, anyway, so backtrack a little bit.
Yeah.
Get back to the music. You know, Bone Thugs, E40. You mentioned those two artists, right? However, when I listen to your sound, I don't pick none of that up.
So Zero and Trey and 8Ball, huh?
Man, I do, and I get, but there is a but. It's crazy. The tone, it's the tone. You got your own, like, your tone is with, your tone is with just, like, bro. Lurch from, he rocked with, Brother Lynch Hung, Big Lurch.
Yeah, I remember that name.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You got, like, I don't know nobody else's voice is that deep in the game like that. However, that reminds me of that. What other, like, who were, like, your inspirations? Who, like, do you draw from, like, in the industry coming up locally, or just, like
when I first started, or just
yeah,
in general?
big, like, when you first started, to now, like, when you wrote your first rhyme, who was, like, your inspiration? What was going on then to right now? Like,
my first rhymes, it was my cousin Bowley. He Leary YNA, his artist name.
Okay.
Like I once I saw him doing it, I knew I could do it. You know what
really?
I mean? Yeah. Like
what was it about that?
Because that's my cousin, and he's doing shows, and like he hung with the white boys and shit. But it's like he got a crew of people behind him and rooting them on, and you know what I'm saying? Like that's a big deal to me.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I was already rapping and like recording, but once I saw him doing it, I'm like, I could do it.
Yeah.
I could do it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I could be down with him too. So
type of thing.
So that was my inspiration for music early on. You know, then when it comes to the actual music, like the sound and shit, I was big into E40, obviously, and Bone, like, and more particular Crazy Bone.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? E40 was like with the realism.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like he was. Well, she about to knock shit over.
You good.
E40 with the realism, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And Crazy Bone with like just how they sound different.
Yeah. I see that in your music too. I also see like this storytelling.
Mm-hmm.
Like that's a whole art, that's a whole craft. Like it's a lot of rappers that ain't saying shit. They just be rapping and it don't have a story. It just it's a beat and they go.
No imagination. Like it comes from imagination and actually going to school and doing the writing class and learning how to write.
That part.
Learning how to really put together a story. Like it's
y'all heard that. Y'all better go to school and write. Learn how to write
and learn like learn everything. Learn how to fucking put together a story. Learn your punctuation. Learn your words. Like read a fucking dictionary.
That part. That's different, man. Y'all heard it, man. Right here under the street lights, man. Pick up a book, man. Read a dictionary, man. Learn your punctuation. It's bigger than just getting a pen and writing.
And when you do that shit, really, you don't gotta worry about doing crazy metaphors when you can just say some direct, intelligent shit to someone.
Man, that's what I get in your lyrics.
Mm-hmm. Like I'm just saying direct shit to you. I ain't trying to.
And it's raw though, and it's some of the rawest, dopest, flyest, coldest shit. Man, we got to get behind the music. I don't know where my engineer is at, but I need some music. Engineer, where you at, man? Come play some music, bro, so we can get into this music. I don't know where, bro, but he must have took a shit or something. I don't know what's going on.
That nigga had to take a dump.
You know what I mean? Real, it just disappeared on me, man. But anyway, so your lyricism, like, it speaks volumes. It's something that I recognize, and it's like, man, what he's saying and how he's saying it is really, it's you set apart, man, as far as like lyricism, bro, like in the way you set it up and deliver it. You know what I mean?
That's crazy because I'll just deliver it how I would talk it.
Yeah, man. It's a sound, bro. It's definitely a sound and it's a vibe. You know.
I want my music to, like, cater to my personality. That's why it's all slow and chill and vibey. And,
It is.
no, I have moments where I'm rah in these songs and shit, but at the same time they be chill ass rah songs.
Yeah, like speaking of, like, is there any features features that you did that you just stand out to you, like you really love and you still like ride today, you listen to today?
I think my favorite feature I ever did was with C Struggs from Dallas.
Okay.
And he done since passed away.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
C Struggs.
and I can name another one too, but with C Struggs, it's because he was blowing up in Dallas at the time, like big, and he's like maybe 5'4", but he's like almost 500 pounds, and they was making memes of him. Like, you ever seen that meme where it was the big Crip sitting on the stoop and he had the blue rag, but he was real big. It was like, give him a rap name.
Yeah.
Like that was C Struggs.
Oh wow.
So
okay.
This was Facebook like 2018, 17.
Yeah.
And everybody's like, give him the rap name, joking and shit. Then somebody said, that's C Struggs, he from Dallas. And I just took a chance, like, I'm about to YouTube this nigga. One of the hardest niggas I've ever heard, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when I say Scarface reincarnated, C Struggs is one of the hardest niggas that was ever.
C Struggs.
C-STRUGGS.
C Struggs.
C Struggs, nigga, was one of the hardest niggas ever. And I'm like, this nigga gotta be huge. But I saw on his Instagram, I just got on Instagram at the time, like, DM for features, you know what I'm saying? And at that time, this is before videography and shit. I was working at Frito-Lay before even the driving shit, so I had a little bread. And I DM, and he was like, 300 for a verse. So I got you. I get paid at midnight, nigga. I'm about to.
Yeah.
I sent him a song, and he sent it back like in 3 days.
Yeah.
And that shit was such a big deal to me.
Yeah.
And not only did he send the song back, like the nigga, he stayed in touch with me. Yeah. When I dropped something, it's like he'd DM me like, you should do that better and change that. He wasn't just like, here's a track, leave me the fuck alone.
Yeah.
It's like
he locked in with you.
He locked in, never got to meet him in person.
Yeah.
But we locked in like through the DMs and the interactions and shit. Like,
yeah.
This nigga C Struggs commented on my shit then. You know what I'm saying? All these people from Dallas is following me and shit. Then I look at his page and he's on like all the big platforms in Dallas. Yeah. He working with Half Pint Films and all them before Half Pint got like big as fuck. You know? And Say Cheese and all them before they got super big.
Right.
Like Mo3 and all them before they got like he part of that crop, but he just passed away. Like he'll be just as big as Mo3 if he didn't pass away.
Right.
And he got sick. He got some type of cancer and passed.
Okay.
But like that, I cherish that one. And I got another one with my nigga Fousey from Oklahoma, from Lawton, Oklahoma.
Okay.
And I connected with him because his dad worked with me at Frito-Lay.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, my son do this. And I looked up Fousey, and Fousey is amazing.
Okay.
Like, Fousey is crazy. You know what I mean? Like, dude's crazy, like some straight hood gutter rap. He was like the biggest rapper in Lawton, Oklahoma.
Okay.
At that time.
Okay.
And he just happened to come out here to visit his dad, and he came to my house in my garage and recorded a verse for me.
Like that.
For the free.
Yeah.
And like I cherish that too. And ironically, he passed away too from cancer.
Oh.
Yeah, so they both.
All right, so let's give it up, man. To Fousey and C Struggs. Can we? Do we know the name of those? Any one of them? Let's get.
So the song with C Struggs is called Too Long.
Too Long. Can we find that?
Yeah, and the song with Fousey is called Demons.
Okay.
And Forever, not Forever Lazy, another Forever. He was a videographer / engineer out here. And a producer. He did that. He produced it and mixed it and mastered it. So it was all original shit. Wow. So yeah, them two songs, man, I cherish. And I didn't even do my best work on the songs. Like I honestly feel like I was low key trash on the songs, but it was just the fact that it was the connection.
That meant more to you. Yeah.
I don't care about it being like a bop and everybody.
Oh,
know what I'm saying?
Yeah, speak to me about relationships. That lead me to
damn.
You know what I mean? A question about.
You just got me, man. Which one?
C Struggs.
C Struggs. Too Long.
Too Long.
I think if you just type in Vic Carter Too Long, it should pop up. It might not even be on YouTube though. We're gonna see.
We gonna find out. We here live, man. Under the Street Lights, UTSL.
Yep, Too Long.
Scario, yes. I am your streetlight technician. We here with Vic Carter. We in the Colorado City studios. We here, man. Shout out to my bro, man, the engineer, Recon Reels, Colorado City Studio, Colorado City Media. We gonna get into some of this music right here. Vic Carter, Siege Drugs. Too long. What's up? What's up? What's up?
I never thought we'd be playing this one. This motherfucker.
Man,
it mean a lot to me though. It mean a lot to me.
Yeah, we gonna get into it.
And I was talking that real shit about going to work and it's just not doing enough for me. And
yeah.
That nigga came on there like, nigga, I'm in a trap. I've been in the streets. Let me tell you how I go for me. Like, you know what I'm saying?
That's how he came in.
We was in two different roles. I was working trying to make it happen. He was trapping. He was on the threshold of being a star, like a big star, but he was still trapping. Yeah. So we both was telling our stories from our perspectives.
Man. Synergy. Let's see, man. Let's turn that thing up, man. We gonna get into it, man. Shout out to everybody, man, listening, tuning in to us right now up under the street lights. Colorado City Media Group, Colorado City Studios. Let's go, man. Siege Drugs, Vic Carter.
My nigga, this rap shit taking too long. I'm about to go us. Cause right now, spending all my days on these songs ain't never my struggle. And I ain't about to work no dead end job into my trouble.
I ain't heard this shit, man.
Don't wanna pay for this product, I use my muscle. I'm about to go us. I'm about to go us. I'm about to go us. I'm about to go us.
I'm about to go.
That's shit hard.
I'm about to go us. I'm about to go us. If the streets got me down for a nigga, make it home to my mama. I love.
What year was this?
I'm cold with the
like 20. What did it say on there? Like 2017?
Okay. My nigga, I was up to a QP a week. I had to let it go. Shit, I was like God beat it with the trees.
I don't think I beat it around.
What that say? 4 years ago. That was 4 years ago. So that was 2020? 2021?
I think I must re-release that.
Yeah.
That's like, I was at Frito-Lay making that.
Yeah.
So I left that at, I left Frito-Lay at like fucking, like 2017, 2016.
Yeah.
My timeline could be fucked up, but I know I made that at Frito.
Man. So it really gives homage to the toil, man, to the struggle, you know, just the process.
This shit crazy. This shit crazy. I heard this shit better, bro.
Man, feel that shit.
Yeah.
I'm on the right track, I can tell, but it's taking too long. I gotta pick up the scale. My nigga, this rap shit taking too long. I'm about to go else. Cause right now, spending all my days on these songs ain't never my struggle. And I ain't about to work no dead end job into my trouble. Niggas don't wanna pay for this product, might use my muscle. I'm about to go up. I'm about to go up.
I'm about to go up.
I'm about to go up. I'm about to go up. I'm about to go up.
Oh.
That nigga's different, bro.
Oh.
Man, bro was special, man.
Oh, he finna go. I hear it.
I'm in and out the streets, trying to do me, trying to run these bands up, but this music ain't weak. They don't want this heat, it is real shit I speak. They rapping funny and dressing funny, these niggas all shit. Hey, I've been broke before, man. I ain't going back, man. I ready to sell coke. I go and get a cash route. The studio trap house. Anyway, the ball out. I tell mama pray for me. She know a nigga in these streets. She know a nigga 2G. And she know a nigga kill beef. She tell me let the rap speak. But this ain't how we gon' eat. Until these labels calling me, I'm jugged out, moving peace. It's real here, better know that. I go hard to the max. It's real here, you better know that. Yeah, I go hard.
That nigga was hard.
So you never met, bro.
Never got to meet him.
Where did the inspiration for the hook come from?
Directly what it is.
I mean, like, so I guess what I'm asking you is like,
at that time,
who came up with the hook?
Me. That was all me. I sent it to him like that with open verse. So at that time, the inspiration was trying to make it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a rapper, but this shit taking too long. Ain't nobody fucking with me. I think everyone should fuck with me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So.
And it wasn't just that. It wasn't just that you was a rapper. It was like you was working at Frito-Lay.
And I was an entrepreneur of other sorts at the time too. You know what I mean? So
I
was a pharmacist. You feel me? So it it was just telling the truth.
Yeah.
Like, I'm about to go do this because this shit taking too long, but I ain't about to stop. But I ain't about to work this dead end job.
Yeah.
And to my troubles, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it was just kind of in conflict.
Yeah, shout out to the risk takers. You know what I mean?
That's all it is.
Yeah, shout out.
That's all it is.
You know, had you had not taken the risk, you understand me, we wouldn't be here today. So we, you know, shout out to the risk takers, man.
I couldn't imagine still being at that fucking job.
Look, I'm gonna ask I'm gonna ask a rhetorical, crazy ass question, but I want to, because there's other folks out there, man. They doing it, but tell me why. Why couldn't you imagine yourself over there, man, at Frito-Lay? Shout out to Frito-Lay.
Shout out to Frito-Lay. I was there like 3 years, but I couldn't see myself there or at any other job permanently forever because I'm the boss.
Talk that boss talk, man.
Like if we gonna be honest, like it comes down to I can't have a motherfucker tell me what to do for too long.
Not for too long.
Cause I'm very solution oriented. You know what I'm saying? So motherfuckers will tell me to do some shit and I'll find a way to do it better. And the boss in me is like, hey, I don't care what your position is. I think we should do it like this. You know what I'm saying? That's be my problem. I always got a bright idea that these motherfuckers don't like. And I'm gonna do what I want to do. If I'm not feeling well, or I'm just not feeling like going, I'm not gonna go.
It's not happening.
I don't value a job.
Yeah, that part.
At all.
Yeah. So I mean, this is kind of going a little off track, but not really, because it leads into, you got an effect on me.
Yeah, very, very echoing here.
Yeah. Mike from Checker, how we doing? We still got an echo. Just whatever that effect is. Yeah, my normals.
Oh yeah.
So man, know what we got going on.
That last one.
Yeah. So either way though, it's a part of the story. It's a part of the journey. I feel like it's a mentality. When did you develop that mentality? Where like, listen, I'm the boss, man.
I don't know. I don't know. That shit came out of thin air. I think I got like a taste of like independence. You know what I mean? And I think that just took over me. It's like, once again, that fucking cracker reference. Like I got that taste of independence where I was out here cooking and kicking their ass like with these visuals like in my early days. And I'm like, I could never. How did I ever? But I could never like just be a full-time, forever employee.
Woo.
I go work a job. You know what I'm saying? Like shit's rough. I go work a job, but I ain't gonna last longer than a month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I go get a couple checks, bro, and I use it for what it's for.
That part.
But as far as like I'm about to go and make this my career.
Commit to it though.
Yeah, there's always a plan to get out of there.
Yeah,
it's
the
never
exit plan, the exit strategy.
Before I even enter, the exit strategy is already there.
Yeah, type shit. It's just there for it's a stepping stone.
I'm destined for bigger shit.
You see that? That's what I was really that's what I wanted to get to.
Yeah,
the destined. It's like there was a knowing.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is when I work these jobs, like I meet people and they slowly kind of realize who I am and what I do, and they always say the same shit. Like, why are you here?
Yeah.
Like, maybe I'm here to inspire you to get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? But
it's something about it. Yeah, it's something about it. Like people, that's interesting too. People always see it in you, and
you can't see it.
Yeah, they be like,
you could be in the mirror all day, you will never see what people see in you. That's a bar. I'm gonna put that in the song. See?
Man, so yeah, that part. Like, talk about that, man. Like your circle, man. You mentioned like, man, like, life, and you want like my personal circle or like my professional circle. I'll call you back because I'm literally doing an interview. Do they? Right. Well, I guess my question would be, do they blend?
Yeah.
Is it the same? Is it one and the same?
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes it's not good, but yeah. Yeah. When you try to look, I'm gonna take it back to school. Remember in school they used to have like they make you draw the two circles that overlap in the middle.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. Yeah.
You got personal, you got business, and they start blending. Like they get closer and closer together.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's not good. Some people had to get cut off because they greatness personally didn't match their greatness like business wise and vice versa. You know.
Boy, that's a bar.
Yeah. It's like
that's
you are a great person, but you suck as a business person.
That is a whole bar right there.
Or you are a great artist, but you are a shitty person.
Yeah. Let me ask you something, man. Speaking of that,
she trying to get me hard.
Because indeed. Because in business, right, and especially in this business, and with your company, we're gonna get into what Victuals is and all of that. However, I just want to touch this. Like when working with artists, for all the artists out there that's watching and aspire to work with Victuals, and you got the bread, because we got to put the bread in there. You know what I mean? Let's make sure that's first. What are you looking for? Like, what's your ideal artist to work with?
Not an asshole.
What does that mean?
Like, I don't like loud, cocky people who think they know everything about what I do when they hire me to do what I do.
That's a bar, too.
There's a lot of artists who work with me for the last time, and they never know.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
Work with me for the last time, and you'll never know.
You don't even know you work for me. You work with me for the last time, bro. Like
this is
sometimes it was the first and last time.
Yeah.
Just because
one and done.
I go off energy. Like even from the first interaction, a lot of people DM me the book. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I just look for humility. I look for people who ask questions on particulars. You know what I mean? And who read terms and conditions. You know what I'm saying? So like back to school. Like reading comprehension is important because I've seen like terms and everything for everything I do. So I just look for people with common sense who aren't dicks or entitled. You know what I mean? So, yeah, you should go that way. Well, you gonna walk past the camera either way. So either way, you gonna Well, I just look for people who ain't assholes, and I got a nice group of videographers, models, photographers, and just businessmen who are as plugged in as I am. So if it's someone I never worked with before, I'll hit somebody up like,
who's who?
Who's this person? Have you worked with them? How was it? Yeah. And if they say I'll find a reason. Like I'm busy, I'm booked, but I can't do it, or I just give them a premium price because I know I'm about to deal with some bullshit. You about to pay double based off of your reputation. So it's like your resume. Ooh wee. The reputation is your resume, nigga.
That's a bar right there. That's a bar. Based off of your reputation, you might get charged double. Yeah. You might get charged
like if you know, you might get charged half.
You might not get charged at all.
At all. Because I do a lot of passion projects, bro.
Yeah.
Where I'm just feeling it one day, like, let's go do something.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I see you making noise, you doing something. I see you got some dope music, but you got some shitty visuals. That means you broke. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't tell them they broke because that's kind of rude as fuck. But you know what I'm saying? I'm like, I see you struggling. Let's do a project.
Yeah.
Let's do something like passion project, like totally free. Let's collaborate on something and just put it out there. And next time, of course, you pay.
So, what does that look like? A passion project for you?
Passion project. I can give you a prime example of a passion project that I invested a lot in. The last Goat Talk cipher.
Yeah.
That was a pure passion project. The Montbello cipher.
Okay.
That was all money out of my pocket. That was damn. All that weed smoke, but I'm just. But yeah, that was all money out of my pocket and like organization and like just I spearheaded everything.
Yeah.
Because it was a passion project. I want to do this.
Yeah.
I think all y'all that are on this cipher are dope. I want y'all to be part of this. Only thing I need you to pay is 16 bars and a little bit of your time to film.
Your time. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. And
that's a passion project.
Tell me why that was why was that a passion project for you? What made you so passionate about that?
Because I felt like I could do it. It was a challenge. I did one before, But I wasn't. It was a collaboration project. It was the Lady Cipher I did with the Knock 303.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
okay, shout out.
she had the artists. They did everything on their own time. I just filmed it and made it a Goat Talk cipher, like with my aesthetic and my branding, you know.
Yeah.
But they did like all the recording and recruiting of the artists. Only thing, my stipulation was to have Asha Renee on it. You know what I'm saying? That's my artist. I had.
Yeah, shout out Asha Renee, man. I think she's a dope artist too.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask you about that, cause like I guess we're gonna get into like the multimedia aspect of it, and like what do you do, like
Everything.
talk to me about it, like when you say everything, like are you like, we obviously know you behind the visuals.
I'm behind like the artist development.
Go into that. What's that look like? Artist development.
Like just being on both ends of this shit for about 15 years.
Yeah.
Just how to conduct yourself, what to look for, but mainly how to conduct yourself, how to read contracts and, you know, get your shit official and like all that. That's artist development.
Okay. So you helping them like get their assets and stuff together?
Yeah, and like if they have any shit. Yeah. And at the same time helping them build the assets.
Build it, right. Like, yeah. Like out of the artists that you've like personally shot with, like recently, like who was like, I know you mentioned Asha Renee, cause man, I love her music. But what's an artist that you like really like working with recently?
This one to my left, she's dope. Jada Monroe is dope.
Shout out Jada Monroe.
She's dope and very cooperative. She sees the vision. She don't try to fight me. And when she got a vision that like fucking conflicts with mine, we compromise, you know.
Yeah.
And most of the time it's me compromising because you know it's a shared vision. I'm not just, I am the boss, but I'm not like, this is mine, like, but it's yours. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I enjoy working with her because a lot of projects, most of them, like, I record, mix and master the song, and I record, edit, and produce the video.
Bro.
So it's like my fingerprints is over.
All of it.
All over all that shit. So,
bro,
and that it's amazing to be able to be on all ends of that.
On all of it.
Yeah.
It's a lot of different lenses. There's a lot of different hats. There's a lot of different just elements and things that go into just being that, doing all of that. You know what I mean? Because each one has its own set of, you know, rules and regulations and ways to maneuver.
Each one is its own job.
Yeah. And so out of those jobs, though, which do you like the most? Which do you favor the most?
It got to be visuals. It got to be the visuals.
The visuals. Because
I can literally put my vision out into the world. Like I can literally, there's very passionate photographers and videographers out here. And I don't want to compare myself to them, but like just being able to like put your actual vision like out in the world, like exactly how you thought it. Like I don't know if they do that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why like I rarely use like effects and all that shit in my videos, because my vision, when I thought about it, didn't have fireballs in it. It didn't have lightning and it didn't have that in it. You know what I'm saying? So I literally put my mind like on the fucking screen.
Type shit. Let me ask you, when you're shooting, when you're doing your videos, do you like write out scripts? Like, do you write out scenes, or is it like more abstract, straight off the top of the? Like, what's the inspiration?
Half and half. Like, I'll make some bullet points, like just some key storyline shit that we're gonna do, but even within them bullet points, we wing it a lot.
Yeah.
Like, you know.
Yeah.
Like my original idea was, you know what I'm saying, y'all arguing on the couch. Y'all argue over there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Just like this little shit like that. We will adjust on the fly that whatever makes sense and looks better, you know.
Yeah, you think that's important, the ability to like just improv on the fly, just, you know, you see it like, oh, hold on, maybe this will work better over here, let's do this.
Because a lot of times, like on these visuals, you ain't the only one there. You know, like there's other brains in the room.
Yeah.
And I'm always open to other people. Like,
somebody tapped in the comments. You want to check in? Somebody asked, who Albies for She's, who is someone you want to work with that you haven't got a chance to do?
Visually or musically? Do it matter?
Well,
just work with?
Well, no. The question
well,
was asked,
That's Albies Rashid. Shout out Albies Rashid. So,
That's the question.
yeah, that was Albies Rashid, right?
Yeah, he said, "Who would you want to work with if you got that you haven't got a chance to work with?"
You, nigga. You.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, come do a go talk. Like, come get behind my camera. Like, I love to work with you.
That part.
But like in the city, most people I can proudly say 80% of the artists in the city been behind my camera in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Whether they've been part of a vlog, a go talk, or an interview.
Yeah.
About 80% of these artists out here been in front of my camera.
Yeah.
But I Albies ain't been in front of my camera.
Yeah.
In no way. So like, come do a go talk, bro. Like, let's do an interview. Like, let's do something. So yeah, I want to work with Albies for she's, nigga.
Yeah, Albies for she's, man. I mean, that's one of the great artists, man, in the city, man. A legend also in the city. Shout out Albies. We actually are excited for you to come through over here too under the street lights. You know what I mean? So yeah, tap in, man. Go see, go, man. Get that go talk in, man. What are you waiting on, bro? For real. Anyway,
yeah, it's an easy call. Like you've been out here for a long time building up your name. You're one of the top 10 out here. Like, bro, you got the privilege, bro. Like, just say the word.
Man, I feel like the
it's
energy's gonna be crazy too. Cause
Yeah.
Albies always bring. Man, back to the interview.
You got Demons, Monster. Oh, will be. Yeah.
What's up with that one?
That's me and B had a joint EP, right? It was called Emotions.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It never came out because she moved back to Madagascar. She from the island, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Beautiful lady. But
Yeah.
she from the island, and it's a long story how we came together and started working together and shit. But yeah, we put together an EP, and this song was originally on the EP. You know what I mean? I'm like, we ain't dropping the EP because you moved and shit got tricky. So let me put this on the album.
Yeah.
And it's the slapper. Like,
Yeah. Let's get into that one right there.
It's one of them toxic love songs.
Toxic love.
It's really about me letting trauma stop me from falling in love. Truly, if I'm being honest, that's exactly what it's about.
Yo,
I'm
that's yeah.
I'm scared
Talk
to fall in
about
love.
that, man. So, man, I know they want to know, man. I know
up?
they want to know. I'm gonna ask for the ladies. They want to know about, you know what I mean?
They don't want to know about my big ass.
Yeah, they want to
Nah,
know, Vic, man.
They
wanna,
be want. It's crazy,
What
bro.
they- what, man, what
they
they-
want to know.
They want to know, bro. They want, man. Is Vic, man? Who is Vic, man?
I ain't gonna say who, but I could say I'm talking to somebody.
Okay,
you know.
so there y'all go.
I can't necessarily put a title on it because shit got kind of dicey, you know.
Yeah, it's like,
It got a little Swiss cheese, it got a little dicey,
Ooh,
but
some of
I
that.
can't put a title on it. But
All right,
that's
so
who
look,
I'm.
I'm fuck with you a little bit. I'm fuck
Okay.
with you a little bit. You know what I mean? Is it the toxic? Is it the toxic love? Are you scared of the type? Like,
We was straight, we was good, and something happened that made me not trust the situation and not want to fully dive into it anymore.
ain't that crazy how that happened? Is it like,
This is like fucking. It's like I've fucking spoken into existence with this song.
it's crazy.
Like
how
literally
music
that
can do
bar right
too.
there. The fact you might reply and give them hope when I'm gone. Like,
Yeah,
Can't trust
man,
you.
that sucks. Have you ever like, that's a digress. We can talk about that after the interview. But ain't that crazy though? How you see like one thing and it's just like you looking different now. Like, you know what? It's just be one thing and then like it'll change the whole.
one thing. One fucking thing will happen, and I just never feel like secure anymore.
Is it a conviction in the heart though? Like, do it penetrate to the point where it's in the heart? Like, my heart don't even like, nah.
Yes, that it's.
And when it's in
deep
the heart, it's like,
no matter how much you try,
yeah, my heart.
because
said
usually
no.
it's the brain saying get out of there.
Yeah,
It's usually the brain.
yeah,
But when it's deep in the heart, it's different because like I'm hurt,
yeah,
and you may not understand how this thing made it hurt me.
Right.
But it hurt me.
Yeah.
And no matter how much I explain to you why it hurt me, you ain't gonna understand.
Yeah.
So you can move on and kind of justify your moving on as me on some bullshit and blah blah blah, but you hurt me.
That part.
And if you would have never hurt me, you would have never had this version.
That part.
You know what I'm saying?
I get it.
And I'm not going back to the first version of me because I don't know that person no more when it comes to you.
Yeah, that part.
Whole new woman, that person, he'll pop back out like, hey, what's up? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, whole different nigga. You like, damn.
And that's sad, but it's like, it be like that with women too. It's like once you hurt her that one time, she never the same. You know what I'm saying?
Never. Straight up. What's up? What we got? Slide.
Play slide. Who said play slide?
Albeezy. Play
oh
slide.
Yeah, I think he had commented on slide. That shit was.
All right, tune that in. Yeah. Man, yeah, that's wild, man. So
Which one is that? Where's that at?
It's on
This one right here.
Yep, that's it.
there you go with Chuck T. Shout out to Chuck T. Dope.
Yeah, that's my nigga. That's
Man, shout out Chuck T.
we started
Dope,
together too, early days.
Is that right?
Yeah, me,
Man,
Capital G,
love.
and Chuck.
Yeah.
Us who on this song.
Bro, Chuck T is, man, he's another hard-ass artist, man. That I
Amazing.
love, bro. I love his music, too, man. We got some dope-ass shit out here in the Mile.
Chuck's amazing. You about to get exclusive. Chuck is gonna be on the Park Hill side.
Oh, that's hard.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he's one of them.
Let's go. Yeah. That's exclusive, y'all. This nigga, man.
Me and Chuck, between me, Chuck, and G, we probably got like 30 songs together.
Yeah.
It's sitting on my hard drive.
Man,
This is one of them. Like I'm putting this on the album.
so let me ask you something, man. While we listening to the music, we're gonna kind of keep talking and shit, man. I want to know, man, like, what you gonna do with your music? What's next for Big Carter? Now I understand. Now before we get into that, we gonna get into a few hashtags. I want to talk about Ruby Jean. You know what I mean? And that whole movement. What's going on?
All right, my bad, I kind of tuned into the song, but Ruby Jean started as my original lady. You know what I'm saying? Like when I first started, first it was like Fifth Avenue music. My car was a Chrysler Fifth Ave. I still got that on my arm, like Fifth Ave. But then it evolved to Ruby Jean after my granny passed away. You know what I mean? Her name's Ruby Jean.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I'm just gonna call my label Ruby Jean and just release my music under Ruby Jean. It was never no idea of having artists and like the whole group.
Yeah.
Then it turned to Chuck and G started recording at the crib, and them niggas started, it's Ruby Jean, like, oh, y'all repping it like it's a thing, you know what I mean? And I started recording with her brother, X-Ray, you know what I'm saying? So he started repping Ruby Jean, like, recording with Hatchet is. He like, this is Ruby Jean, like, nigga, this is Ruby Jean, you know?
Yeah, rep
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I turned Ruby Jean into, I put it on the hoodie one time, and it was just bam, Ruby Jean clothing, just like that. Like, that's how we transitioned to the clothing line that quick. Put the elephant on the hoodie one time. This is Ruby Jean clothing now.
Boom.
Everybody started rocking it, like repping it, like damn, like my niggas really fuck with me, like this group. Then H-Side came into the fold. He started repping Ruby Jean. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody just started repping, and I think I see that as like them seeing me as a leader that I didn't even see in myself at that time. Because what nobody's saying, this is something else. Like we repping your shit. Like you the core, you the nucleus of all of us. You bringing all of us together. Like you don't just.
What's it, man? That's a whole nother level right there. Tell me, like when you came into that realization, man. Like how did you sit into that? How did you sit in that? How that?
I still battle with it.
That part. Tell me why though. So the people know, man. So the folks know, man. Even your folks, man. Why, man? Why you still struggle with?
It's imposter syndrome.
Talk about that.
Yeah.
For those who don't know what imposter syndrome is,
it's basically denying, in my words, denying your accomplishments. Like thinking you ain't that nigga when you really that nigga. But you know you that nigga.
You know, but okay, see, because I was gonna ask you a question. How do you know you that nigga?
because the world verifies that you that nigga.
All right, that's it right there. Right, and I was
gonna say, but you look in the
mirror
like, I'm not even that nigga. But they just told you and showed you.
They showing you
over and over. They reaffirm that you are that nigga. Then you get by yourself like, I ain't even doing nothing. Like, nigga, you doing everything. You're that nigga. Be that nigga.
That part.
It's a battle. It's a constant battle.
Yeah, that part. Yeah. However, you know, embracing it well.
Yep.
It's a whole movement, right? It's a whole movement. You got a huge following. You know,
it's getting there, shit.
And it's getting bigger. It's not. You know, as I'm listening to you, you know, like I said, this is behind the music where you don't just meet the man, you also meet the mentality. You know, like I said, serial entrepreneur. And it seems like out of just you starting in rap, right? Yeah. Starting with rap, like it's grown into Victuals, Ruby Jean, you know, and you working with all these artists and you coming into this place of like, yeah, it is me, and the people are verifying. That's the point that I'm getting to. My brother would always say, yo, the people gonna verify.
And they do.
You know what I mean? Like you can't say, oh, it's me. The people gotta tell you it's you.
When you like the people is one thing, but when the celebrities treat you like you're they celebrity out here, bro, it's different. You know what I mean? Like when I don't want to name names, but like when I see like AP and I see Ike, and they like my nigga, like they be excited to see me, like they ain't who they are.
Right, that part.
You know what I mean?
That's greatness. That's a lot of greatness. Yeah,
I'm like, and they be telling me shit that I did that I didn't even know that like they watching.
Yeah,
Young Doe.
Yeah,
like I didn't know
Legend.
he was watching.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when I see these niggas, they like, you were doing your shit.
Yeah, legend.
Like,
yeah. When you getting the confirmation from the legends, man.
Exactly.
That's how you know.
Like ain't nothing to me. Ain't nothing higher than Ike and Doe and AP right now of this generation.
Yeah.
Ain't no.
Yeah.
I mean, Trap show love too. Every time I see him too, like it's never like
Trap
no.
Too,
I don't know who this nigga is. They know.
Yeah, they know that part. That part, yeah.
Yeah,
man. And so it's definitely an honor, man, and a pleasure, you know, to have you come through and just, you know, get behind the music with us, get behind the vision. You know, 2025, we here. It's the top of the year. Any projections? Like, what we doing?
I don't want to project, but
I
don't want to show my hand, but I do have some very big things coming, some crazy collaborations. Like I already kind of mentioned the next ciphers. You know, I'm every section, every city. No one's gonna get left out of Colorado. Then we're gonna start moving out the state with the ciphers.
Type shit.
But
okay.
The plan was to take a trip every month with Go Talk to a different city.
Okay.
You know, at least for the first 6 months.
Yeah. Because
I kind of ran out of cities after the first 6. Like cities I know where people at that I know.
Yeah.
I can link up to.
Okay.
Shit. But it's really just taking trips and expanding beyond. Am I too close? Because I hear that kind of metal sound.
Feedback,
yeah. But it's really just taking trips and expanding beyond where I'm at now.
Okay.
Because I feel like, honestly, like I'm bumping my head on the ceiling in Colorado.
Man, you feel like you hit the ceiling in a Mile High City?
Yeah.
That's a big ass ceiling.
It's a big ass ceiling, but like with what I do, like on the local level, I feel like I'm literally halfway out the box.
Yeah.
And I'm fighting to stay in the box when really I could tip the whole box, get everybody out the box with the right momentum.
Yeah.
And that was a metaphor for your ass.
There's a bar. So, we just got, just rally behind. Let me tell you, I follow you, man. I rock with you, man. Just rally behind Victuals, man. You've been doing it, doing it beyond anybody that I ever seen do it. Every time I look up on social media, I'm seeing something, a Goat Talk, a Victual, something going on with. So again, it's an honor and a pleasure to have you here.
Yeah.
I want to know more about like the Goat Talks. You know what I mean? Like, what was the inspiration behind Goat Talk? Why you?
You want like the story of how it came about?
Absolutely.
And, like,
give it to us. Yeah.
So, Goat Talk started in 2021, I believe, with Street Nerds Radio. His name Guess Who.
Guess Who, yeah.
Yeah. And we was in Texas. We had took a trip to Fort Worth. You know what I'm saying? We was sitting on, actually, this nigga Pork Chop's couch when he lived in Fort Worth. We was sitting on this nigga's couch and we was watching, like, the drop mics.
Yeah.
And he's like, man, like, we got to do one for the city. But he already had it in his head. So the original conception was his idea. You know what I'm saying? We need to do a drop mic for Denver.
Yeah.
Then we just kind of started politicking on the couch, like, putting our own little spin on it, like what if we made it black and white and just make it look like no other drop mics? Everybody like used the color and that same mic.
Right.
Like everyone's drop mic looked the same. You know what I mean? So it was like, let's just do it like no one else does it. So we came up with the plan and like we kind of we sat on it for like a month. And he was like, I know a guy who got a studio. It was Andre Tremaine at 85 Studios. He had just opened the studio and he was trying to link up with Guess Who for a while. So he brought Guess Who into the fold, or they brought each other into the fold, and we was using the Andre Tremaine space, 85 Studios. So Guess Who was booking and shooting. We was using Dre's space, and I was shooting. I wasn't booking at the time. So the first crop of artists, he had already knew everybody. I wasn't as big as I am now. So like I knew 10 of 10 Birds because Uncle Bob is my uncle was married. Well, my Aunt Dee was married to Uncle Bob, which is his 10 of 10 Birds granddad.
Okay.
Yeah. They both gone now, R.I.P. Yeah. But so I had that connection with him, but we never like really did nothing together. You know what I'm saying? So that's how I met him. He brought him in. He brought AP in. That's the first time I had met AP in 21. Yeah. And it's Brazy, Nina the Chris. Like, Guess Who brought all them in? I had never met none of them because I wasn't who I am now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
but you was though.
Yeah, but I was. You know what I'm saying? Because they treated me like I was.
Yeah.
They didn't treat me like I was just a nigga with a camera.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They treated me like I was that.
So you love,
So we shot them first few, and it was ugly because we didn't have our vision down. You know what I'm saying? Like they wasn't crisp, like the visual. Of course, the songs was fire, and like the numbers are still running up on them old ones.
Yeah.
Like, you know, even the first one was filthy. Like all of them they was fire, but like visually they wasn't. You know what I'm saying? They wasn't up to my standards. So we just kind of mastered it over time. Then when Guess Who, he stepped away, and I stepped all the way in. You know, we would just say it like that, and it was just me and Andre. I was doing all the booking, and I just opened it up for everybody. Like it went from like just these top artists to everybody's welcome to come do Go Talk. And that was the smartest thing I ever did.
Yeah. Talk about that. Why do you say that? Why do you say that was the smartest?
Because it's like you can connect with the top 8 people or you can connect with I done worked with 200 artists. Yeah. Over 200 artists being in front of that gold mic. If I would just stuck with the top people, like respect to them because they're the top people, I'd be doing fucking one Go Talk every 6 months.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But if I open the doors for everybody, don't let nobody feel left out. No, brother, this is there's people who this was their first time being in front of a camera.
Yeah.
To people like AP who do this.
Yeah.
Like we have the whole spectrum.
Right.
People the first time being in front of a camera, first songs, like.
Yeah. What's that like? You know, working with somebody who's, you know, seasoned versus somebody who's like, man, this is my first time in the camera. What's that experience like? Is it the same?
Yeah, because the seasoned people would be so seasoned that they know how they almost act like the first time people, because they have confidence in you and what you do. So it's like they just follow direction well, like just stand here and they ain't combative. It be the mid-tier motherfuckers who, you know what I'm saying, who ain't seasoned but they ain't new. Yeah. They've been doing it for like a year or two, so they kind of feeling themselves. And they try to tell you how you should do
your demo.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But between the rookies and the vets, like I have no problems with them because they both listen the same, and it's a simple format to follow. You know what I mean? When doing Go Talk, but it's been great. I've never had no issues with nobody. Like I ain't never had like no almost a fight or nobody beef or nobody disgruntled. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple of disgruntled people in the transition, but we ironed that out. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? We made it up to a few people, like come do another one or some shit.
Yeah. And that leads me to like my next question is like, the importance of relationships. You know what I mean? Like after, you know, even before you get to that place where we doing the GOAT talk, you know, it's like it's a process. But then we do the GOAT talk, and then after the GOAT talk, like keeping those relationships, honoring those relationships, and just like what's that like for you? And do you feel like that's like it's important?
That's like the biggest thing. Like it's really the biggest blessing, because I mean, I maintain every relationship. I follow everybody from every page, whoever jumps on the platform, and I support their shit. You know what I'm saying? Either from close or far, I support their shit. I keep up with them. Yeah. You know, everybody who's ever been on GOAT Talk, I'm more than likely I follow you from either the GOAT Talk page or the Victuals page, and I see you. You know what I mean?
That part.
Like I see you really working. I see you, bro. So, and when I have like some shit, like I want to include like the ciphers.
Yeah.
A lot of these motherfuckers I wouldn't know if they hadn't been on GOAT Talk, or they didn't know somebody who was on GOAT Talk, or you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, type of shit.
So it's like my web is big.
Yeah,
like my web of connections. I could reach almost anybody, and it's important to maintain positive relationships. It's important to do good business.
Yeah.
Because once you start doing bad business, it get around fast in Colorado.
Yeah. And then what?
And you ain't doing no business.
After that.
Then you ain't gonna do from bad business to no business. Like
quick in the Mile High City.
So I stand on doing great business and being a good person and being humble and being approachable, you know what I'm saying, and being open to ideas. Yeah. I'm not hard to work with. Yeah. You know what I mean?
And is there any artists that you've worked with previously that you like want to work with again? Like you wouldn't like you actually like, let's say you had a project, like, man, I want you on this project type.
That's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm doing now. I'm putting together some shit right now. I'm putting together the next few big GOAT Talk episodes. Okay. So that's what I'm doing now. It's putting together the cipher. So a lot of Park Hill artists is about to get some DMs from me, but a lot of them already got DMs from me like 6 months ago.
Type shit, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
but we reapproaching that. Yeah. So like a lot of y'all, about 7 to 8 of y'all about to get some DMs and just fuck with me. Like y'all know. Yeah. And besides Albies who reached out, you know what I'm saying? I ain't about to make nobody's head big.
Like, type shit, but you know what?
That nigga wanna work for me, I'm about to get it for free.
It ain't that. Yeah, no, that ain't this. It just ain't that. No, man, we love our artists though, man, out here in the Mile High City.
I love all of them, man.
And working with all the artists, man. Shout out to all the artists that ever worked with me. Shout out to all the artists that ever worked with Victuals, Vic Carter, you know what I mean? Honestly, without y'all, there is no us. Exactly. So we definitely appreciate you. Vic Carter, man, what?
We got any sponsors?
Do we have any sponsors? My question.
You want to promote where we
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah, my question. Before we get to that, my question is, man, I done lost my damn question. No. Are you gonna be doing anything else like outside of like the, videos? Like, are you gonna get into like short films, anything like that?
I'm actually writing my first like legitimate script. You know what I mean? I'm piecing it together. Like, I come back to it like once a week and kind of write like a dope little idea and scene. You know what I mean? Like I'm putting some shit together, bro.
Can we get a little bit of the concept? I don't want you to spill it out with like.
But these motherfuckers, boy.
I feel it.
I'll just say it's some serial killer shit.
Oh, that's dope as fuck. See, that's all we need is say less. Mm-hmm. Y'all, that's a cliffhanger right there, man. It's some serial killer shit being wrote right now. We can't wait for it. I can't wait.
It's like it's some hood shit, but at the same time, it's like it only really get called hood because it's urban. Yeah. And it's black folks involved.
Right.
But really, it's gonna hit home for a lot of people. It ain't just like no blood and guts shit. It's like, damn, that's fucked up. It's one of those. Like that's fucked up.
I believe you though, bro, because it's just something about the music that makes me say, yeah, it's gonna be that. Because it's that in the music for. I hear it in the music, like, damn.
Like it's really fucked up, and like I want to get a title out and all that shit, but it's just
no.
It's just based off what I see out here.
Ooh, so hold on, okay, that's a little bit more. So is it based on true story kind of?
Yeah, it's loosely based on what I see from all these people
out here.
Yeah,
that's dope.
And it's some serial killer shit. So just imagine that.
Yeah. I feel like it's some shit like my imagination is saying like, yeah, this is like I see this and it's out of hand, and you know what? I'm over it. We just gonna start cleaning shit up.
Pretty much.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Dope as fuck. Favorite song, man. Favorite song.
Damn, like ever or just?
Well, 3-part. All right, 3-part. Favorite song that you've done that you created yourself that's like your personal song. Favorite song by an artist that you work with, and then like favorite song by an artist that you just fuck with that you haven't worked with but you would like to work with.
Like locally or just in
general? Locally, general.
All right.
I really want to hit the local and then like
go
mainstream,
broader.
like get broader.
All right. So a favorite song of mine that I've ever done is called Evil, and it's on Eastside Fuzzy Cuzzy, the first one. And damn, my battery just died.
That's hard.
Yeah.
That's the name of the album?
Yep. It's 3 of them. I took the third one down because the quality was kind of bad, and I just never re-uploaded it.
Okay.
But it's 3 Eastside Fuzzy Cuzzies.
Okay.
And I got that name from TJ Dyes, the tattoo artist, because he was tattooing me.
Okay.
And he was talking about like some hood shit, and we was talking about some hood shit. And he had to shave my arm to do my tattoo. Like, nigga, Fuzzy. That's Eastside Fuzzy Cuzzy. He was laughing like, nigga, that's kind of hard though.
Yeah.
Like, I get a lot of my names just from other people. Yeah. Like, that shit's funny, but that shit's low key hard.
Yeah, that shit's hard though. Yeah,
like,
that shit just
the Cuzzy on the end was hard. Eastside Fuzzy Cuzzy. Like, nigga, that's original.
Yeah.
So yeah, my favorite song that I ever did of my own was Evil. Okay. And you said a favorite song of mine that I've worked with on someone else? Or
yeah, with the artist that you work with. Yeah.
Like a feature or?
Yeah, feature. Either you shot the video, you was actually you was in it. Like you spit some bars on it.
I had to break that down in segments too. I think my favorite song I've ever like engineered or like worked with an artist on, as in like behind the scenes engineer producer, was H Sav's Area 51 song.
Okay.
And I still believe that's still that nigga's biggest song.
Okay.
And I shot the video, of course.
Okay. Ooh.
But it's called Area 51. That nigga went. That's his best song. I'm gonna say it. That nigga went stupid on that song.
Okay.
And like his cadence, his voice, his breath control, everything about that song was perfect. That was, to me, if you watching or you ever see this nigga, that was the best song you ever did.
Shout out the song again and the artist.
Yeah, H Sav, Area 51. It's some Mombello shit.
Area 51.
Yeah, that shit's hard.
You shot the video for that.
Yeah, and I did the audio engineering, mixing and shit.
Okay, mixing and mastering.
Put it together from beginning to end.
Oh, so you had a like big major parts to do with it.
Yeah, I developed the sound and the vision, but of course he got the beat and he wrote it. But that shit was beautiful. I'll say that my favorite song I ever been on is fuck. I want to turn my camera back on. Fuck.
Go ahead. We can take a break.
We good?
Yeah.
Yeah, my battery fucking died.
Yeah. We gonna take a break real quick.
What is the song though? Shit.
We gonna hold that right there, man. We appreciate y'all, man, for tuning in under the street lights. Yeah, just give us a little quick section, man. We gotta change out some batteries over here with the equipment, man. We under the street lights, Big Carter, Scary OVS, UTSL. We in the Colorado City studio with Recon Reels. We got Jada Monroe over there. She just chilling doing her thing. We'll be right back. Hold on.
get from the E, could ever dream, but it bring me no peace. Past friends has been 3 whom all support C's once they saw that bitches choosing on me. I got stocks and LLCs set to take care of me, but till I make it, dog, I get no sleep. She love every word I speak, I love that ass and some jeans, feel like a king when she sit it on me. Tryna make my heart accept when my brain already know this shit is getting old and it's time to move on. We at 2 different speeds going down the same road. I'm not rich with time, so I can't waste no more. She came for closure, but we fucked one more time. Damn, and that kept us intertwined. Souls tied, but this is game 7. Either we gon' cut this shit off or find a reverend. Ugly lives don't matter till we take power. Bet she bust it open for this money shower. Blowing up my phone every hour. She love me most when I don't give a fuck about her. Doing what I need to do to have what I want. Fucking who I need to fuck who I want. Doing what I need to do to have what I want. Fucking who I need to fuck who I want. Love go deep, put her ass to sleep. When it's time to leave, I have a crime like this beat. She used to call me early, now I'm bringing to her knees. She said she's scared to cut me cause I'm blind, gon' cheat. Plenty guilt trips to attack my self-esteem, but I'm turning down 6 or 7 bitches every week. It's hard to keep it P with your heart on your sleeve. I was taught to keep it cheap and say this what I mean. I swear to God, I used to want you part of my dreams. All I wanna do is fuck, that's what you offer to me. You know it ain't no coming back once you moving like a hoe. I accept you for you, now baby take off your clothes. She wanted closure, so we fucked one more time. Damn, and that left us intertwined. Souls tied, but this is game 7. It's a blowout, fuck the reverend. Yeah, ugly lives don't matter till we take power. Bet she bust it open for this money shower. Blowing up my phone every hour. She love me most when I don't give a fuck about her. Doing what I need to do to have what I want. Fucking who I need to fuck who I want. Doing what I need to do to have what I want. Fucking who I need to fuck who I want.
My mama told me never to be sorry. I've been too fair. They say the real is rare. My mama told me never to be salty. Feel like I'm the realest left. They say the real is rare. The real is rare. They say the real is rare. Feels like I'm the realest left. They say the real is rare.
Yeah.
Feels like I'm the realest left.
Nothing left to prove, those content with being asleep. Started moving more discreet and it brought me more peace. One thing about me, I put my life on these beats. And every time we speak, I'ma represent the heat. It's been a long road, but I still ain't scratched the surface. Except that God's plan, living in my purpose. The money piling up, so you know the hate tremendous. You wasn't a believer, I ain't just a witness. Reinvesting in a business for the end game. That's commercial spots, big houses, private planes. Shit, I need a box Chevy, G-Wagon, and a range, and a penthouse in the sky. Black Bruce Wayne, overlooking a city that's full of niggas that won't be in a grave. Cause they switch sides and I made their ass stay right where they at. Ain't no more access to my energy. 556 for any nigga you send for me, you'll never get rid of me. Bitches wanna suck all my kids from me and spit them in a jar in case I turn to the enemy. Child support from a poppin' nigga is a power play. Instead of staying by my side, you switch like night to day. My dreams coming for a bitch, her kids, and her problems. Did this shit alone, I don't know a hoe a dollar. A bag date, dick played, or a bill paid. I used to love, this the monster that you made.
My mama told me never to be sorry. I've been too fair. They say the real is rare. My mama told me never to be salty. Feel like I'm the realest left. They say the real is rare. The real is rare. They say the real is rare. Feels like I'm the realest left. They say the real realest rare. Feels like I'm the realest.
Every time I speak my mind, niggas mad but don't touch me. Same hoes trying to cuff me, used to treat me like I'm dusty. Only hit my phone to try to get something from me. Claiming that they love me but never support me publicly. Scared to be a dad, that's something I never had. I pray I do it right so my child ain't bad. And my baby mama don't leverage them every time she mad. That type of shit that make me divert from the path. The culture fucked up so a marriage ain't likely. Cause she wanna be the man due to pressure from society. When I pray for a soft warm role playing wifey, I'm in a tradition so believe I'm providing. I need cooked meals daily. Affirmations nightly, say that shit nowadays. These broken bitches wanna fight me, never sorry, never salty, so they building up resentment. I wanted something real, but that ass full of cement. Damn, I don't want your pussy, shit, I'm straight. It turned off, I don't wanna fuck your face. You will never know my feelings when they safe. I'd rather pour it out to the beats and a drink. She say she missing how I used to kiss her, then they have a spinning. She on that mission to trap someone who winning, so I stay defensive. If you let them, they'll play you like a Tory. No longer trust whoever had to say sorry.
My mama told me never to be sorry. I've been too fair. They say the real is rare. My mama told me never to be salty. Feel like I'm the realest left. They say the real is rare. The real is rare. They say the real is rare.
Mic check, mic check.
Yeah.
I'm the realest left.
That was pretty good.
Feels like I'm the realest.
Yeah. Y'all know what it is. UTS